Bang. Hello. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your daily cryptocurrency and blockchain aggregated news show on YouTube. My name is Shamari. Welcome. All right. So we got some good stories today. It was kind of a slowish day on the markets, but I got some good stuff. We are going to. So, first of all, last night I noticed a bunch of you have VeChain. So I have a good story about VeChain hodlers losing their minds about the swap. So I know you guys just got your token swap. And so I'm going to report on that. Don't worry, you got your coins. Now, we're going to talk about IOTA. IOTA, again, what did I say yesterday? What are Wall Street going to wait for? They're going to look for, are you partnered with someone? Does your thing actually work? Is there an actual use case? Right? Does it actually solve some sort of real world problem? So we're going to talk about IOTA. And then, of course, you know my favorite stuff. Don't worry, it's not custody, but bang, institutional investors are now swapping their futures contracts for physical coin. Physical coin. Remember I explained to you what a futures contract is? Bang. Well, now they're swapping it for physical coins. And that's what we need them to do, is buy physical coins. So let us begin as we usually do. Booyah. Top 10, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, EOS, Stellar, Litecoin, Cardano, IOTA, and bang. Looks like Tether took back the number 10 again over Tron. Ooh, Monero heads up to number 12. Ooh, Neo gets knocked down to 13. All right. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, and let's take a look at the market. Man, all low single-digit moves. Stellar up 14%. There was a story about Stellar today. That's why they're up. What did they do? They partnered. Again, partnering with major corporations. Stellar just partnered with a major corporation today. Damn, I should have done that story if I had known they were up 14%. Anyways, let's check out the rest of the market. All green, basically, low single digits or low single digits down. Nothing real major. Nothing major at all. All right. Let's check out our top 10 earners of the day. Booyah. IOST at 28.67%. There's Stellar, 14.77%. And then we've got Polymath, Aelf, Komodo, Aeon, Stratus, Mithril, and Zilliqa. Oh, and Decentraland. All right. So those are our earners. So let's start with this VeChain story. I noticed a bunch of you guys have this new VeChainThor yesterday in the comments. Here, let me look at these comments again. Yesterday, you guys were all like, what'd you say? Down here. Oh, yeah, Bob, you're like, boom, boom, boom. I just got my VEN, and I'm going to get 100 times my VET, so I'm just going to chill. Oh, and wait till trading starts in a couple of hours. True. Edwin, he's holding VET, and it looks like Jay Will, he's talking pump and dump talk. Yo, ain't no pump and dump happening with VeChain. I'll tell you. You guys were talking about it. We did the story about it the other day, and I told you I'm looking real hard. Well, last night, finally, I went to Coinbase, and I initiated a transfer. Boom, for some money from my bank to my Coinbase. In full disclosure, I'm not telling you what to buy, but let me tell you, I'm going to buy a good handfuls of that VeChain myself. They have partnered with the second largest shipping company in the world. They have 18 contracts with the government of China. We've discussed the government of China. It's a one-party system. If they say that your blockchain is going to be up and running, that's it. You've got the green light to go. So, yeah, I'm getting in here myself with you guys. VeChain's no joke. It ain't no pump and dump. Jay will do not sell that. When Wall Street gets here, what do they think? They're going to look at that. They're going to be like, oh, you're partnered with what? The second biggest shipping company in the world. Remember, and VeChain's thing is working now. Like, it's not like, oh, we're about to implement it. No, it's being used like today, right now. So bang, you know they're going to get major bought up, major purchases for them. So, but anyways, this has nothing to do with that. But I did want to say that at a full disclosure because I've been saying it. I've been looking hard. Last night, bang, I pulled the trigger. Money's coming in to my Coinbase, and I'm going to get out there and I'm getting me some VeChainThor and hodling. I'm going to add it to the warehouse. Because you remember how I told you guys, I already know what I want, right? Like I already have what I have. And so I just keep padding them, right? I don't buy anything else, but man, this VeChain thing, it was too good. Wall Street's going to be all over that, right? So I'm in, boys. I'm in. All right. So let's look at this. So look at the guy's face. VeChain users go berserk as their assets disappear from Binance. All right, hold on. 1 second. On the 24th of July, you notice I didn't even highlight this one because I'm just going to read the whole thing. Oh, well, not every word, but. On the 24th of July, excuse me, Binance announced the completion of the VEN mainnet token swap to VeChainThor VET on their official Twitter account. Users are now able to make deposits and withdrawals for VET. Here's a little something. VeChain is a blockchain platform started in 2013. It centers around providing financial services, supply chain management, and smart contracts. The supply chain. They're with the second biggest shipping company in the world already right now. Being used, their tokens are being used in the real world here right now. When Wall Street gets there, they're going to be looking at whose actual blockchain actually works around these parts. And is anyone actually using your stuff? Oh, see what I'm saying? Well, they're being used right now. Supply chain management. And so on the 30th of June, 2018, VEN decided to launch their mainnet, VeChainThor. Well, VeChain decided to launch VeChainThor. Boom, boom, boom. So Binance completed the token swap. We are going to skip down a little bit. So trading for the new VET versus Bitcoin, VET versus Ethereum, VET versus VNB, VET versus USDT trading pairs opened on 25th of July at 4 a.m. UTC. The deposits and withdrawal of VET tokens also commenced at the same time. Now, users, because at first you weren't allowed to, while the swap is going on, you're not allowed to move your money, right? So people start freaking out. I guess they didn't. You see, and that's what I'm talking about. That's why you got to watch shows like this. I mean, people have all this money. They're not even keeping track of what the companies are doing and stuff. Like, how could you not know one of your tokens is getting swapped, right? That's what I mean. People are just buying this stuff and just, they don't know what they're doing or something. I don't know. They don't keep track or something. Like, anyways, users took to Twitter to raise their concerns about the sudden loss of coins from their wallets. This guy, Simon Jones, LDN, a Twitter user, says, "Hey, that's great, but just check my funds and my VEN have completely vanished, and I can't see any VET. Is this normal? And when will my VET appear? Thanks." Another VEN user said, "My VEN wallet, what? Oh, my VEN is not on my wallet. I hope to receive my VET before you open trading." And then this guy, my funds have disappeared. Are they going to be back tomorrow? And then this one, Animosity 2K1, said, "So confused. So was our VEN traded for VET, or are we supposed to make a withdrawal of all our VEN?" So Reddit users seem to be aware of what all the hullabaloo is about. Their confusion seems to be leaning toward why customers are not aware of the fact that the reason for the disappearance of their coins is because they are being swapped for VET tokens. So this Reddit guy goes, "Tell me about it." I'm into VEN, but it genuinely amazes me how people put money into something yet have no idea what's happening, even though it's a Google search away. Shows how many people are investing without actually doing their research. Exactly. I've been telling you guys, it's all amateur hour. That's why when Bitcoin goes up, everything goes up. Bitcoin goes down, everything goes down. And then these jokers pretend to know some technical analysis around here. Guys, it's pure amateur hour. Another Redditor said, people who are holding long term aren't necessarily going to pay attention to the flood of information that's disseminated daily. Not like there will be any real difference between VEN on Ethereum versus Thor. Whatever. But Binance has declared that for every VEN token a consumer owned, they would receive 100 VET tokens in exchange. A Twitterati explains this as such. Crypto Critic 1, don't worry. Binance is busy with the 100-to-1 swap, so tomorrow you don't have VEN anymore, but you will have VET. Example, if you had 1,000 VEN, tomorrow you have 100,000 VET. Download their official wallet. Pinned message. All right, bang. So, guys, and there's the new wallet, the Thor wallet, so you can put your tokens in there nice and safe. Keep them tucked away, out of harm's way on these exchanges. You know me. If I can, it's going on a hardware wallet and into my safety deposit box in my bank. That's how I roll. I leave a couple little crumbs of Neo on the Neo wallet. I leave a couple crumbs. I think I have like 1 Ethereum on the Ethereum wallet because you have to have this thing called gas or something to get, not or something. You have to have gas, pay for it, right? Pay for the transactions to your My Ether wallet. So I just leave 1 Ethereum on there just to pay for gas. And bang, like, so all these airdrops, you guys, right? Like your My Ether wallet, you got to have an Ether in there to pay for the gas for the transfers, right? Anyways, other than that, though, bang, all my stuff is on wallets and in my safety deposit box in my bank. Anytime you can, take it off an exchange, any chance you get. All right, but anyways, that was the VEN. I saw all of you guys are rocking it. You guys were in early. My money should be here by next week, and I'll be joining you boys on the VeChain gravy wagon. All right, because man, oh man, when the hold on, my bad. What the hell? See, I'm sober today, so it's not as fun. All right, let's check it out. Bang. We got the South Korean whales. Oh, remember the Hong Kong whales we read about getting unleashed last night? Yeah, I see them just coming out the gate over there. Boom, the tsunami is still coming with the institutional investors riding. Man, they got their checkbooks handy. Yes. All right. Now, let's read about, and so this is another example. So I told you yesterday, like, yeah, you know, Wall Street, they're going to, like I said, they're going to be coming here for use cases. Institutional investors are going to ask, what does your blockchain do? Is it being implemented right now? You know, let's see this thing in action, right? Now, so VeChain, VeChain, right? That's why I pulled the trigger last night. Yeah, they are being used now, today, in the real world out here, right? You guys know my philosophy is trade life. If you go to forexfactory.com and type in my name, SHOMARI, and then you go down a little bit, down to the middle of the left, you'll see it asks for the trade philosophy. It's trade life, reality. Well, in reality, VeChain is being used right now. Now, let me show you another bunch of boys that are being used right now. IOTA. Bang. Now IOTA and Audi partner up to explore the Tangle-based mobility use cases. That's what the institutional investors are going to care about. Is someone actually using your blockchain? Well, IOTA doesn't have a blockchain. They have this thing called a Tangle. I guess it sort of does the same thing, but in very different ways. And so, like I told you yesterday, when the institutional investors get here, they're going to look for companies to invest in that are doing something, like now. You know what I mean? That their product actually works. They're not going to care, you know, these white papers, and they have these, what do you call them? The, you know, the timelines they tell us, right? You know, they go, oh, by this date, we're going to have the mainnet up. By this date, we're going to have this token. By this date, we're going to... Wall Street's not going to care about your little, the roadmap. It's called the roadmap. They're not going to care about your roadmap. They're going to be looking at, what are you doing now, today, buddy? And so here's a perfect example. We talked about it, literally yesterday. IOTA is already working with Volkswagen. IOTA is already working with the United Nations. IOTA is already working with IBM. Okay? So when Wall Street, when the institutional investors get here and they ask the IOTA guys, hey, does your thing actually work? IOTA's going to be like, I don't know. Why don't you go ask the IBM boys? Why don't you go ask the VW boys? Why don't you go ask the United Nations if our stuff works? Punk. Bang. And it does. So on July 25th, IOTA announced the partnership with Audi think tank. IOTA Foundation put together all its efforts to announce the introduction of a permissionless mobility ecosystem. It started a one-week Google design sprint with Audi Denkerstadt, which is a think tank of Audi. The collaboration was carried out to explore Tangle-based use cases, build a low-level prototype, and to gather customer feedback. Actually, we're not going to read all this stuff. Anyway, IOTA, though, did say Audi think tank and IOTA Foundation explore Tangle-based mobility use cases, and they gave a URL. Sounds like a great topic for a design sprint. Would be interested to hear more about that outcome. Blah, blah, blah. We're not going to read that part. We're not going to read that here. IOTA said in its blog, IOPA's open source protocol is predestined to be an innovative accelerator for any kind of business ideas that rely on trust in data, scalable and safe machine-to-machine communications, and transaction settlement. So, you know what's coming, right? This new Internet of Things is coming. That's why IOTA stands for Internet of Things, and then they put an A at the end. But the Internet of Things is coming, and you know about the 5G network that's coming. So right now your phone is on what's called the 4G network. Well, I think starting next year, the 5G network is going to start being implemented. I mean, at least in Europe and America, it's expensive. It's super expensive, the 5G network. But it's going to be so fast, you're going to be able to download a whole movie on your phone in 1 second. Yeah, 1 second, like a flipping gigabyte movie or 2 gigs, bang, 1 second. And so it's very power consuming and everything. I mean, it's such a big deal that here the American government isn't allowing AT&T or Verizon or any of them to buy foreign made parts for it, right? To build the network. It has to be all American made parts because it's very sensitive. And what they say about 5G is that 3G was built to connect people to the internet. 4G was built to connect people to each other. So that's how you did all the social networking and all that on your phones. 5G is coming to change the way the world works, is what they're saying. It's actually going to change the actual way the world works. It's so powerful. The data transfers are, like, they're talking thousands of times faster than 4G. And that's going to allow all of these little devices, the Internet of Things that's coming, to be able to work, right? So your phone, or say, I don't know, your watch, it's going to measure your heart rate. It's going to do all this stuff and talk to you. You know, it'll maybe text you on your phone about what your rates are or something. I don't know. Like your fridge is going to tell you when the milk has gone bad. You know, your car is going to tell you, hey, I have this problem or whatever. Internet of Things. Also, all these other just little things are going to be able to communicate with you. And so obviously that all takes computing power. So the 5G network, Google that, 5G network, the coming 5G network. Man, that thing sounds powerful, man. It sounds amazing. And the things you're going to be able to do with it, like data transfers and all that, it's going to be awesome. So IOTA is an Internet of Things. They're not a blockchain. They're a tangle. But that's what they do. They do Internet of Things stuff. And they're already being implemented. So I'm not telling you what to buy, but they're actually being used, right? Excuse me. And so, you know, you want to talk use case, I'm just saying, take a hard look. Like the VeChain, right? They're already being used. I took my look and bang, I went in last night. So anyways, guys, the IOTA Tangle. Oh, so here's a little something. The IOTA Tangle is an innovative type of DLT specifically designed for the Internet of Things environment. It is an open source protocol facilitating novel machine-to-machine interactions, including secure data transfers, far less real-time micropayments, feeless real-time micropayments, and the collection and dissemination of sensor-based and other types of oracle and other data. Like the Internet of Things is also stuff like that, like, you know, sensors. You see how it said sensor-based? Like, I don't know, like anything, you know, like what? Like maybe your government has some sort of thing where they're measuring, I don't know, the emissions from cars on the streets, right? So they'll have some sensor out there. Well, that sensor will report back to some, you know, office of the environment or something. Yeah, and they'll use IOTA to do that, to transfer the data and stuff. So here's an example of the Tangle and the blockchain. So that's what I guess it looks like from a sort of visual perspective. We're not going to get into that. If you want to read about the Tangle and know all about it, you can come get this article. You know, I'm going to have the links in the description of the video. But this technology is still being worked on by the developers of IOTA. The use cases of its technology have been applied. People are already using IOTA in the real world. They've been applied to various fields such as digital identity cards, data marketplace, biometrics, and more. They're using, I told you about the United Nations. The United Nations is using IOTA for like some refugee thing going on. I don't remember where, if it's Syria or the Rohingya, but one of those. So, while some Redditors and Twitter users have expressed their excitement, the others have speculated various possibilities of IOTA and Audi. Perhaps since VW is working on full electric vehicles, Audi is also doing the same since they are parent companies. This guy says, patience pays off. First Porsche, then Volkswagen, and now Audi. What are you guys doing? Damn! And this guy, the last guy, says, so glad to know Tangle is working well. Do you understand? Working well. When institutional investors get here, they're going to be asking whose blockchain, whose thing works. Well, obviously, IOTA's works. The company deserves more. It's a not-for-profit organization. More to build and more to come. Always happy to see IOTA grow. And bang. Now, I don't care for them personally as people or anything, but as an investor, I tell you, you're with Porsche, Volkswagen, Audi, IBM, the United Nations. That's quite a stable. That is quite a stable of active active partners. And obviously, you don't have to question the use case. It works. It's working, right? So, oh, and Dubai. Remember, Dubai said they're going to build a whole smart city, and they said they're going to use IOTA exclusively for the whole city. So I'm just telling you, you know, when the institutional investors get here, remember, they're going to be looking for companies that are actually doing something. They don't care about your little libertarian philosophy or you think it's going to change the world or any of that. They're going to be looking at, is your blockchain use case, first of all, is it real? Is the use case real? And does it work? Is it doing what it says it's going to do? So these two stories today, IOTA, bang, and VeChain, both those companies right there, their stuff is in use today, right now, in the real world. You know what I mean? I own Tron, but Tron's just got a mainnet, and that thing's not doing anything yet, right? It's just up, right? I got a bunch, right? But are they doing something yet? Are they doing something yet? Some of these aren't really, right? But I believe in them, so. Well, not in them, but in their use case. So that's why I have them. All right, now, boom. You know, my favorite stuff, big money. Let's talk big money, boys. Institutional investors are coming and bang. What are they doing? Swapping Bitcoin futures for what? Physical Bitcoin. Physical Bitcoins. Now, remember we talked about that. I told you what a futures is. It's like a farmer. You're a farmer. You're growing a crop. Well, you sell your crop on the futures market. So a farmer plants his crops in, like, say, January. Well, his crops aren't going to be ready till April, but I don't know, he grows soybeans or whatever, right? So some company that wants soybeans, they pay him now in January. It's called futures. In other words, I'm going to pay you now, and when you're in the future, when your crop comes, you send me my shit. That's how it works. So they're called futures, right? And so in the futures world, you can bet on futures and not actually take the physical goods. So you can buy, you know, pork bellies, oranges, anything, just any commodity, anything, cows, chickens, pigs, whatever, right? But you don't actually have to take the physical thing. So I can make a bet on a futures for, I don't know, pigs, hogs, right? And I could bet, all right, I don't know, like 1,000 hogs are going to cost, you know, whatever later. And then if the contract works out my way or the pricing works out my way, I make money. I've never traded futures, so I'm not an expert. I don't know. I just know how it works. And so, but the point is you can also buy 1,000 hogs on a futures contract. And if you keep that contract, well, guess what's going to show up at your house one day? A shipment container of 1,000 hogs. And so that's what they're saying. Institutional investors are now swapping the Bitcoin futures for what? Physical Bitcoin. They're now owning them. And that's what we need. We need the institutional investors to actually own this stuff. Not because futures don't make us money. Futures don't make you and I money. It's sort of a, do you know what I mean? Unless they buy the physical Bitcoins, the price isn't going to go up. Yeah. They're making money and having fun in the futures market. But it doesn't help us as investors, okay? As physical owners of this stuff. So let's get to it. Bang, gaining momentum in its recent price rally. Bitcoin is increasing institutional investor interest. During the last week of July 2018, Wall Street traders completed their first ever future swap for physical Bitcoin. So they just didn't buy the future and then, you know, sell it later for the profit and you know, not actually take the Bitcoin. They were like, no. I bought this futures contract. I want my Bitcoins. I want my physical Bitcoin. So, in a major stride for Bitcoin mainstream adoption, 2 institutional investors. Now, it's only 2 guys. Well, 2 institutions, but it's showing the beginnings. You see the beginnings. Remember we talked about the other day? Thanks to Coinbase, now these investors are what? Dipping their toes into the crypto market. Get your warehouse ready. Get your crypto warehouse ready. Here they come. Here they come. The institutional investors. And they're going to drive prices up. So, in a major stride, for Bitcoin mainstream adoption, 2 institutional investors completed the first ever exchange for physical transactions with CME Bitcoin futures earlier this week. Registered Future Commission merchant ED and F-Man Capital Markets and IBIT cryptocurrency exchange facilitated the CME EFP Bitcoin transaction, allowing 2 traders to swap a CME Bitcoin futures contract, well positioned, for an equal amount of the underlying digital asset itself. Like I said, that's what futures are. You pay the farmer in January for his soybeans, bang. In April, when the soybeans are ready, ripe, I don't know what you call it, bang, you get them. Well, that's what these guys did. These guys were like, yeah, bought their Bitcoin futures and then took their Bitcoin. EFP allows institutional investors to hedge commodity and futures positions and diversify portfolio exposure to different assets, often providing firms with capital, tax, or liquidity benefits. EFP transactions are privately negotiated, and only reported to the exchange for settlement. That's how we know that it happened, because once there's settlement, once the person takes the physical stuff, the pigs or the soybean or whatever, then they got to report it. Obviously, people have to know. So EFP transactions have existed as a common financial instrument in the commodities and futures markets, but they've never been used to process a U.S. futures swap where the underlying asset is Bitcoin. And so EFP says every day we facilitate EFPs for our clients in physical assets such as soybeans, wheat, and treasuries. EFPs on CME Bitcoin futures mark an important step forward in the maturity of the regulated derivatives market for digital currencies. In other words, it's real now. Like, you can buy a futures and take your physical Bitcoin if you want. The continued rise of institutional solutions lower the barrier to entry for investment firms and hedge funds awaiting what? A regulated market for digital asset products. So, right now, Coinbase has, the custodianship. They have the custodianship. I'm not going to get into it. They have the custodianship. And what else do we read? They have the market maker. Sorry, not market maker. Broker dealer. So if you want to buy and hodl, and they have the exchange if you want to be an active trader. But remember, the SEC still hasn't given the rules. So these first set of investors that are coming in are sort of the more rogue, sort of wild boy guys that are going to come, right? The first guys. Once the rules come, though, what does it say? Bang. That's when the hedge funds and the Goldman Sachses, the Bank of Americas, the JP Morgans, what did we read the other day? BlackRocks. That's when they're going to come in. Woo! And that's when the party is really going to get started. So, earlier this month, CME revealed that Bitcoin futures average daily trading volume in Q2 2018 grew 93% from the previous quarter. So quarter one futures trading was way down, 93% growth in Q2 here, indicating a significant rise in popularity for Bitcoin futures trading. Bitcoin futures began to be offered by the CME in December 2018. And then this part, blah, 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 Coinbase got the $20 billion hedge fund, giving the institutional investors access to greater variety of financial services such as margin financing. We talked about margin, and we talked about leverage. Remember my $600 worth of thing? Blang. Here I am today. And so that's what these guys are going to get. On June 26, CBOE Futures Exchange submitted a Bitcoin ETF application to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. If approved, the Bitcoin ETF proposal could catalyze an influx of institutional capital. Let me highlight. I love highlighting stuff. Bang. Institutional capital into the cryptocurrency sector and mark the second regulated digital asset product to list on public markets. So, guys, good news for us. Institutional investors are not just buying futures anymore. They're actually swapping them out for the physical Bitcoin. Bang. That's what we need. We need them to buy and hodl physical Bitcoins. That's going to drive the prices up. And, let's look at the market again today. Right? That's probably why we're getting this. Right? These guys are starting to dip their toes in through Coinbase. We read about the Hong Kong boys. What was it again the other day? Hong Kong. Wait, what was it? Oh, yeah. The Hong Kong boys got their custodianship. Right? And what we talked about yesterday? Oh, right. A herd of investors from Hong Kong, right? So the money's coming. And so, like I said, like I keep saying, And I say it because there might be new people here. I mean, I know you guys who actually watch this, you already know, but you got to get your stuff now. Institutional investors are coming. Big money's coming. And when they get here, they're going to gobble up every single last scrap of cryptocurrency they can get their hands on. And believe me, they have the money to do it. They're not afraid. If you don't know where I live in South Beach. There's people around here, they joke. They laugh. Oh, I had a $5,000 night last night. I had a $10,000 night last night. These are not people who are scared to spend their money. You know what I mean? They're not here. They're not coming here to bargain shop. They're here to take every scrap of crypto you have in your crypto warehouse. So build your crypto warehouse big. Build it real big, because, man, they are not going to, they're not worried about it. They're not worried about the price. You know what I mean? They don't give a shit. They're coming to take all your goods. All right. Now, let's get into some boom, airdrops. Oh, this thing, guys. So, guys, honey mining. We looked at it yesterday. You guys honey mining? So, look, if you're new around these parts, me and my boys, we don't play games. We are an active investment community around here. We buy and hodl because we know that institutional whales are on the way. We get hard forks whenever they happen. Bang, this guy Bob sprinkles us with airdrops. We get airdrops daily. And now guys, you got to be honey mining. So you're airdropping, you're hard forking, you're buying and hodling, and now, boys, get to honey mining. Get that old computer out from that storage room in your house or whatever. Hook it up, and you can now mine Bitcoins. We read the story yesterday. Oh, it was, what was it? No, it was like you can mine Bitcoins, Moneros, some other stuff, right? And they will put that money right into your Coinbase or whatever exchange's wallet for you. So just leave your old computer running, right? Just check back on it every 3 months just to make sure it's actually still operating. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to start honey mining. I got an old desktop over here, an old crappy one. I'm just going to hook that up to my router and just leave that in the corner of the room. Just let that mine. I got some, I don't know, some laptop. Must be about, I don't even know how old it is. But I'm going to hook that up to it, to the honey miner, and that's it. I'm just going to leave them. I'm going to put the laptop right on the desktop, right in the corner of my room. I'm just going to leave it there. And just let that stuff do its thing. So guys, get honey mining. Bang. All right, now let's look at some shout outs. Man, I noticed a lot of activity last night. First of all, everyone was hard forking, but boy, oh boy, we got an influx of new people. I don't know where these people came from, but here they are. So let's go. Ebenezer Emeka, bang, see you, brother. Welcome. D, see you, brother. What's this guy? Emekas Gloven, bang, see you, brother. Clader Martini, like that last name. Boom, see you, brother. What else we got here? Stake a stand against poverty, always. Oh, what's Bob doing now? So here's Bob. He's the minister of airdrops around here. Well, I'll tell you again, head on over to Bob84411320 on Twitter. He'll square you away with the free cryptocurrencies. That's what we're all getting around here. After the show, we all spend our nights getting free crypto. So it looks like he dropped another one on us called JAR ETF. So tonight I'll be doing that one, getting my free JAR ETF crypto. Bang, I noticed last night everyone did the Nature X airdrop. Boom, Fefi. Oh, nice to meet you, brother. Who we got here? Mir Say. Bang, nice to meet you, brother. Damien Taliska. Boom, I've been seeing you doing the airdrops big time. Hang, all right, girl. What you working with? Boom. Oh, what'd you do? Bit Air token? All right, I got to get caught up. I didn't do that one yet. Get some more free coin. There's Bob again. Oh, there's Bob doing the Bit Air T right there. Of course he is. It's what he does. Iche. Bang, I see you, brother. Oh, you murdered? Oh, yeah, you murdered it. Who else we got? Cat Bake with Love? That's a strange name, buddy, but bang, welcome. Amy123, welcome. Man, last night, I don't know where all you guys came from, But wow, it's great to see you all. And now listen, all of you who are new, all of you getting the free tokens, I hope you're subscribing to the YouTube channel, all right? Get over on there on YouTube, start subscribing to the channel, let it grow. Also, comment, come talk with us. We're all a friendly bunch over there. We all like to trade ideas, blah, blah, blah. You know, we like to talk money and talk stuff. That's what we're here for, right? Cryptocurrency and making bread. Man, who's this? Crypto Randy Marsh, I see you, brother. Man, last night, where did all you people come from? I've never seen so many new people. Fun Zone BD, bang, see you, brother. Grega, see you. J. Will, Justin Williams, spiritual leader. Shut up, wife. I'm about that hodl life. Bang, I see you, brother. Edwin, good to see you getting these getting the airdrops. And I saw your thing. You're reading the book. Awesome, awesome. Monirul Islam. Habibi, brother. I see you. Who else? Who else? Sebastian Kreppen. Where did all of you people come from last night? Kreppen ruler. Bang, see you too. Sajid Ali. Bang, see you too, brother. Man, you guys really came out of the woodwork yesterday. Ade away. Bang, see you, buddy. Duknam. Duknan. See you, brother. It sounds like Vietnamese or something. Bang. I love my Asian food. Go back. You'll hear the story about how I lived off Chinatown in San Francisco, brother. Got my barbecued pork. Got my soy chicken and my ramen. Boom. That's how I used to eat. Saved a lot of money. MS Modi. Boom. See you, brother. My Din Qian. Ah. Hello, my Din Qian. Again, my Asian brother. See you. Man, where did you all come? That's crazy. Adrienne's. Adrienne's. Boom. See you. Is that a girl? Anyway, whatever you are, bang. I see that you got your thing. Truong. Oh, you're definitely Vietnamese. See you. Watching. Another Asian. Where'd all you Asians? I mean, I love you Asians. You guys all came out of the woodwork yesterday. Nuri Khalil. Bang, brother. I see you. Min Kwan. Bang. See you. Airdropper 2410. You know you're part of the regular crew now. You're part of the family. See you there doing it. What we got here? Derekets. Boom. See you too. All of this was last night. All of you guys, all of these new names. So you regular guys, you know us, right? Ronkus, J. Will, Bob, Evans, Edwin. Man, where did all these other people come from? And I'm so glad, and I hope you all subscribe to the YouTube channel if you guys want to keep making this money with us. Imani, I see you. Boom. What's this called? Combo TV Kids? All right, Combo TV. Bang. See you. Holy smokes. Really? It must have been the best airdrop in the world last night. Because I see you're all doing the Nature X airdrop. Oh, I murdered that too. Oh, why do you guys have 10 names in your airdrop? The airdrop said to put 5 names. Because now you're scaring me. I only put 5. I'm getting scared I might not get my free coins now. I only put 5 names, but I notice a lot of you guys are dropping 10. So if someone can explain that to me in the comments tonight, I'd be greatly appreciated. ASD4402. Boom. See you, brother. Well, man, it looks like I could just do this all night. So we're going to have to, I'm going to have to cut this off. Baba. What? Bye-bye. Bang. See you. Fam Van Hong. Boom. See you. Yo. I see you boys. Zito. Boom. See you. Nafis 4200. See you. Khalid. Habibi brother. I see you. Combo Kids TV. See you again. Who's this now? Trend Tongue 768. Bang. See you. All right, guys. We're going to have to wrap this up, though. This has been 20 minutes of just... Where did you guys all come from? We never have this many guys. It was usually just the 5 of us, you know, our regular crew. But, man, I'm glad to have every single last one of you on. That's what we're riding around these parts. So I guess you learned your lesson. You come to cryptocurrency blockchain news and you make money. We are active investors. We're investing. We're buying and hodling. We're airdropping, as you can see, with Ada Bob. That's the minister of airdrops. Bang, we're hard forking. And now, guys, let me give you a quick reminder. Honey mining. Get to the honey mining. You'll earn free Bitcoins, free Moneros, and it goes straight to your wallet. So you don't even have to think about it. Just leave the computer running, or when you go to work, just leave it running. It'll collect those coins for you, and that's it. Turn your computer into an employee. Make it go earn you some money. All right, guys, so we're going to wrap this up. Let's take one last look at the market as we do around these parts. You know how we do. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, EOS, Stellar, Litecoin, Cardano, IOTA, and bang, Tether takes over the 10 spot from Tron. We're still down single digits. And that is pretty much it. So, guys, it has been another great show. You know, oh, I got a shill. That's right. I'm supposed to sell this bullshit. So, guys, but seriously, all of you who did that airdrop, okay, last night, if that's how you like it, obviously, come on and subscribe. Subscribe right here. Press the bell button, and you'll get instant updates. Me and my crew, we talk about making bread every day, all day. That's all we do. In fact, every time I wake up, I got this flipping guy, Bob's flipping notifications in my Twitter, and I got to go do another airdrop, right? I mean, I'm not complaining. I don't mind the free cash. Personally, I thought these airdrops, I thought it was going to be like once a week or something. I didn't know it was a daily thing like this. So anyways, guys, that's how we do it around these parts. We're getting daily bread, me and my crew. We're waiting for the big institutional investors to get here to pay us our money for our crypto warehouses. So this is Shamari Clark. Subscribe below. It's been a blast. You know I love doing this. This is my favorite part of my day. Subscribe below. This is Shamari Clark. Always on duty. Bang. Over and out.